¿Hola? Sí, ahora sí. ¡Hey! Jeje! Vale, estoy viendo de que por algún motivo esto no me ha respondido a la... No me ha cargado la última partida. Objetivo lo habían capturado a los habitantes construidos según él para proteger la una de las cenizas sagradas. Encima de la montaña. Las viejas del templo en de la montaña, más allá del pueblo de refugio donde se encuentra la una de las cenizas sagradas. Esto es lo del templo en ruinas. Gato guardado 2 el desafío. Has dejado el templo de las ruinas sobre las montañas, el cuerpo sagrado, bla, bla, bla. Vamos a ir a auto guardado. Porque juraría que esto ya lo tenemos hecho. Sí. Esto ya es otra historia. Creo que aquí ya tenemos las cenizas de Andraste hechas. Ruina. Si nos vamos a las cenizas de una de las cenizas sagradas, has demostrado que eres digna. Has encontrado una de las cenizas sagradas. Vale, esto ya es otra historia. No, no he invocado al dragón celestial. No, no lo he hecho. Del calón. De hecho, podría ahorrármelo. Ah, ya decía yo que había por aquí algo que no. Cuerno de Colgreen. Vale, por eso no me aparecía. No, no he invocado el dragón celestial. Cáliz de plata. Esto no se ve nada, ni siquiera es un regalo. Vamos a ver. Y dos armas. Fuerza no necesito para nada. Magia quizá, pero lo que necesito sobre todo es entrenamiento en combate y concentración en bastón. Vale, pues vamos a intentar a ver si podemos hacer lo del cuerno. Vale, lo vamos a hacer aquí. Vaya, vaya hostia que he recibido Win. Madre mía. Menudo ostión. ¡Vuela! Venga. Ah, lo que no se oye es el audio del juego. Espera, que voy a mirar. Que es bastante probable que esto esté... Sí, está el audio de escritorio quitado. Perdón. Ahora sí. Ajá, vamos a ver. Vamos a ir
Oliver,
por Alice Wall. Y vamos a ver algo que... Ya está bien. Vale, está bien. Cambiamos a... Y quitamos lo de combate de... celestial. Este es... Wayne acaba de morir. Me pega unas buenas hostias, ¿eh? Es muy débil el hielo, sí, pero yo no tengo hielo. Yo soy del fuego. Vale, volvemos a probar. Ah, hay alguien que tiene un nuevo nivel. ¿Qué? ¿Quién es el que tiene un nuevo nivel? Ah, sí, tú. Vale. Pues vamos a ver. A ver cómo podríamos hacer esto bien. Buenas, Alechuan. Vamos a ver. Tienes delirium. Ungüento para el frío. Tengo algo que pueda ser bien para el frío. Hecho de constancia. Vale, pociones de litio, pociones de litio superior, ungüento de hielo menor. Sería un ungüento de hielo. No podemos tomar ungüentos. Vale. A lo mejor el ungüento de hielo me sirve de algo. A lo mejor no. Pero vamos a ello. Y necesitaré flechas de hielo. Uf, qué mal vamos ya. Nada más empezar. Y Arcadia está muy mal, ¿eh? Buenas. estamos. Otra vez. Dándonos la nota.
Go.
Tanto que sale a respetar. Vaya hostia. Yo no sé qué hace el estreno. ¡Qué dolor! ¡Mi orto! Hija. Juego no. Gracias. Estamos muy mal. Qué mal estamos. Ya, hostia, es que nos ha metido. A ver. Para el calor, quizá. Un canto de bálsamo de calor menor. Vaya, venga, hostia. Y ahora empezar. Más que Flemeth. Bastante más chungo que Flemeth. Vamos a ponerle flechas de hielo a la cosa.
Good to go. Venga, ahí estamos. Acaba de cargar al PRT.
La verdad es que es bastante más trayero de lo que parecía, ¿eh? Vamos a ver si podemos cambiar las tácticas un poco. A ver, heroica. Noche heroica. Vale, vale, vale. Danos al grupo. Vale. Ah. Sí, pero yo no tengo conos de hielo. Lo cual es un problema muy gordo. Ni Morgan la tiene tampoco. Ajá, flechas de hielo. No, no, lo he vuelto a hacer. ¿Por qué? Soy tonto. ¿Por qué lo hago? Dale, pues a ver. A ver, lo que quiero hacer es que estén como tienen que estar.
Ask away.
Pues la victoria será más satisfactoria. O el irme, que era lo que quería hacer hoy. Entonces, ala. Vamos a distribuirnos. Porque creo que lo que nos está
There is much to
matando
do.
es el hecho de que estamos cada uno en nuestro puto mundo. Ahora. Vale. Arcadia, mátalo. Estén al lo propio.
So be it.
No, armas llameantes no la pongas. No pongas armas llameantes. Se la doy. Es absolutamente inútil. Sacan. Vale, ya se lo he cargado. Vamos a aguantar. Arrete, aguanta. Liena, ¿estás disparando? Cielo. Rayetona. Vale, pues vamos a intentar a ver si te puedo paralizar. No, no la hemos paralizado. No, tampoco. Vamos a curar a Diana. Nada, pero creo que me la voy a cargar, ¿eh? Llevo todo el agro y no voy a empezar porque estoy en un lugar donde no llega. Y a balas de olas de fuego no vas a poder. Toma, ya está. Hecho.
Like bandages.
Bueno, todo el mundo está hecho una piltrafa, pero creo que ya no hace ni falta ni que lo cure.
On my way.
Oh, ¿qué es esto? ¡Rey Dios! Pero, ¿qué es esta brutalidad? No me puedo llevar esto ni queriendo. Esto es una mierda. Esto es mierda. Esto es mierda. Escolar cantivano. Tenemos la infantería pesada. Esto es mierda. Esto quizá valga algo. Botas imperfectas. Escuela completa pesada. Esto sí. Carga de pánfilo. No, flamígera. Escama de dragón y glora flamígera gran maestra. Antes de asedio Kunari. Pero la mayor parte de esto es... Vamos a mirar Leliana. A ver qué tienes. Creo que tienes una cosa que pone vista aguda. Esta sí que me mola. Porque esta a Leliana le va a molar. No puedo llevar esto, pero... Vamos al Sten. ¡Sten! Galón de perla pura. Vamos a ver. Galón de perla pura. A ver. Ataque más 8, ataque modelo natural más 8. Sí. Esto es una carta de reclutamiento. Usar State. El material. Eso es lo que estaba pensando. Escama de dragón. Y la arma flamígera gran maestro. Sí, y ya está. Creo que ya todo el resto lo podemos dar por
Your wish.
armadura de escamas de dragón. Sí. A ver, miro de Nerm, creo que nos podemos ir. Nos va a costar dinerín. Pero bueno. Si no recuerdo mal, creo que era por aquí la salida. Ya hemos hecho algo bastante meritorio hoy. Bueno, de hecho, he hecho bastantes cosas.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Vamos a la bolsa, si la urna, sí.
What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
He tenido que superar varias pruebas.
Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
Sí, la urna de las cintas sagradas debe ser compartida con el mundo.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
La verdad es que no me gusta nada la transparencia que tengo ahora. Principalmente porque en las conversaciones queda bastante mal. Venga, nos vamos. Bien. Ya podemos vender a todo.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Las escamas no. No. El cuenco de plata, este. Es un regalo. Estatuilla, otro regalo. Tengo aquí 800 regalos. No, que va. No es la primera vez. Es la segunda. Ya la primera vez se me ocurre hacer cosas como desacrar las piedras de Andraste, ese tipo de cosas. No. Sí que lo hice, sí. De hecho, me la he pasado entera. Lo único que no he hecho es el Awakening. Es la expansión de la Awakening. Pero he hecho el Origin, me hice el 2 y me hice el... Lore está bien. Llevo la coraza de sangre de dragón. Salud más 10. Voy por aquí para coger cosas chulas, pero... Vale, pues... Vamos a primero asignar a la gente cosas, porque si no... Va a parecer que no tenemos nada. Cachel. A ver, Alistair. Armadura de diligencia. No. Guantelete. No. Armadura de templario. No. Shale. Esto es... Da menos armadura. Así yo sé que no. Y armas. 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7. Invención de armadura. Espiritual perfecto pequeño. Más 25% al daño por electricidad. Esto hace... todo el daño a daño espiritual. Pero es que esto prácticamente es el mismo. Aunque este, bueno, tal vez te da más 4 ya. No puedo vender todos los cristales en casa.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Ahora vamos a ver las armas. ¿Cómo van? La espada de Sten. Ataque más 12. Pues se lo puedo cambiar. Aunque yo sé, es mejor no dejarla. Vale, el martillo de amo de la forja y todo lo demás. Ya lo podemos ir metiendo. A ver. La espada del exterior. Tejehechizos. Creo que tenía por aquí la espada del exterior. Por mi estelar. Que es todo lo que tenía ahí. El resto de los hechizos. Sí, es una brutalidad. De espada. Creo que esta se la puedo cambiar al Lister. Correcto. Que es 11,90. Más 3 de destreza. Más daño más 3. A ver, este Bran tampoco puedo llevar nada. Bueno, aquí hay cosas de las cuales no me desharía. Zonas bastante evidentes. Y... vamos a ver. A ver, Morrigan, si necesita cambiar de algo. Esto no es uno más 1. Vale, de lobo de sangre. Creo que ya más o menos tengo todo. La vida de los mitos del cielo de la piedra de Virgen, creo que ya la podemos vender.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
Vale, el módulo de templario, que está el rampa transparente grande. Esto también lo podemos vender. Y 800 cosas. Esto se puede vender. Y aquí ya cositas. Runas, venga.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Vale. Una flamígera de maestro. Y la runa Duemer de resistente a los hechizos 8%. Resistente a los hechizos 8%. Venga. Perfecto. Espada de Sten. Esto le podemos poner runa lentitud de experto. Espérate. Paralizante. Probabilidad de parálisis. ¿Esto está bien? O runa de frío experto. De parálisis, mejor. Vale, creo que esto ya está. Luego nos vamos a dejar todo en el alijo y se acabó. Vamos a hablar con Shale. Por cierto, voy a mirar a ver si tengo el aire acondicionado puesto, que creo que no. Sí, ya está. De hecho, me está basando. Qué delicia. Vamos a ver con
It
Shale.
has occurred to me that I have been... Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
Tendrías tus motivos, supongo.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know.
Una criatura blandida y frágil.
That too. I followed you expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
Mi honra, Shale. Me alegra tenerte conmigo.
Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
Vamos a ir poniendo cosas. A ver. Lingotes, si no recuerdo mal, creo que eran para cebrar. Vamos a ello. Lingotillo, lingotillo de plata pequeño. Esto va para cebra.
You have excellent taste.
Todo como lo he hablado. Buenas noches. Botas de cuero antibanas. Este es para cebra.
That smell. This is uneven leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
No hay de qué. ¿Qué estás esperando? Pruébatelas.
But I'm not finished admiring them yet. Can you smell that? Like rotting flesh. Just like back in Antiva City. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Yeah. Vamos a ver qué más tenemos por aquí. Tenemos un montón de regalitos en esta ocasión. Cada camafeo que representa a una mujer con joyas en el pelo. El camafeo está montado sobre un medallón de filigrana de oro. Pendiente de demonio de oro. Esto se lo vamos a regalar a Orrigan, que creo que es lo que le va.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Para Mikkels Gordon plata.
Interesting.
No, esto no le mola. Vamos a ver, volvamos otra vez a ello. Y esto es el pendiente de demonio y pendiente de demonio de oro para Morrigan.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Ahora vamos a averiguar a quién le va cada cosa. La hidromiel fuente de Yasin es Tesogren, por razones evidentes.
That looks fine indeed.
Estatua de guerrero de piedra. Estatua de guerrero de piedra. No estoy muy... De piedra que representa a un guerrero humanoide. Esto quizás así.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
Creo que no le ha gustado. O por lo menos no tanto como le podría gustar. Vamos a probar con el friki. ¿Alistair será tan friki que le gusten las miniaturas? ¿Qué opináis? Vamos a darle la miniatura.
Is that for me? Really?
Ah,
Wow. Wow.
creo que le ha gustado. Quizás no tanto como a otros, pero... Ahora tenemos la espada, la misericordia en plata. Que... espada de forma de plata con forma de espada.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Vale. Y este medallón... Que no sé lo que es... Filigrana de oro. No estoy seguro del camafeo. Voy a probar con él.
How nice.
No. No le gusta. Vamos a probar con... Sí, pero un medallón... No estoy seguro. Voy a probar con wine.
Most kind.
Me gusta un poco más, pero no. Vamos a probar con vodka.
A fine gift.
Ah, pues sí,
You have
sí que le
my
gusta.
thanks.
Sí que le gusta, sí. Y creo que ya está. Porque es todo botas de cuero ligero, botas ligeras. Muy bien. Creo que ya podemos ir preguntando.
You called.
Sí, quiero hablar con... Hacerte una pregunta.
I am hardly surprised.
No importa.
Very well.
Quiero hablarte solo de
Speak then.
Suficiente.
Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
Bueno. cargar. Vamos a ver si tenemos que hacer algo aquí. No. Ah, mira el medallón. Podemos volar con Alistair.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
No, ya no sigue bien. No. Esto es para morir. Creo que hemos quedado aquí. A ver. Morrigan. 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 Vamos a poner medallón.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Sí, sí. Vamos a ver con este.
You called.
Sí, quiero hablarte de algo de lo que has mencionado.
Speak then.
Me gusta el basiote con algún motivo.
Undoubtedly. They've used it to kill countless people.
¿Crees que puedan tener una justificación?
No, but they don't care what I think.
Veo que has buscado ser críptico.
There are times when words fail.
Vayamos.
As you wish.
Something you need, my dear?
Tengo algunas preguntas.
Of course.
¿Por qué mantienes en secreto la legitimidad de tus derechos?
You never asked?
¿Porque nunca me lo has preguntado? Me duele que no hayas confiado en mí. Esa es la respuesta fácil.
All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then, after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
Por cierto, soy el heredero del trono, hubiera estado bien.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
¿Crees que no hacerlo hubiera sido peligroso?
More dangerous than the regular kind of danger we've faced since the battle? I don't know about that. It's just that anyone who's ever found out has treated me differently afterwards. I was the bastard prince instead of just being Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
Posiblemente no tengas selección sobre el tema.
You can say that again. I don't think I've ever had a choice in the matter. Right from when I was born, all my choices have been made for me. I guess I should be thankful that Arl Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. Oh, I hope he's all right. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. I guess I was just hoping that you would like me for who I am. It was a dumb thing to do.
Disculpas aceptadas.
I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Vamos a Morrigan.
It is a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
¿Qué ocurre? Algo? Pareces confusa.
Indeed I am, a little. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I was intrigued to see such a formidable woman, obviously more potent than the men she traveled with. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Pero tiene talentos y secretos.
Naturally, a mage such as yourself would be intrigued, and Flemeth knew this. Still, I expected the worst. I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
Fue un combate tan terrible, créeme.
Even so, you went. No one has ever... It was unexpected. That is all. The extent of my usefulness does not explain the interest and kindness you have shown since the wilds. You could as easily have ignored me entirely, yet you did not. You will need to forgive me for speaking so awkwardly, but do you suppose that we have become friends, you and I? I have nothing to compare it to.
Supongo que lo podríamos llamar así. Los espero, sin lugar a dudas.
Indeed. Remarkable. Of all the things I could have imagined would have resulted when Flemeth told me to go with you, the very last would have been that I would find in you a friend, perhaps even a sister. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
Okay.
Do you realize that you've been smiling for hours now?
Sí.
Since the last time you and that fool Alistair shot glances at each other, in fact. He must be pleasant enough in bed, for surely I cannot imagine anyone enduring his conversation.
Oh, no tienes ni idea.
I see. Glad to hear it, then. 'Tis a bit sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation. Have it your way. What comes, my friend?
Ay, la vida de los cruzados debe haber sido muy solitaria.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
¿Y te contestaban?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
¿Y qué pasa entonces?
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
Sucks.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Tiran más fuerte, ¿no?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Ok. Hemos conseguido la máxima afinidad con Morrigan. Vamos a hablar con este señor.
What you need?
Yo sé más cosas de ti.
What about?
Todo lo mejor y hablaremos.
All right.
Sí, de acuerdo. Hablaremos.
Aye, all right then.
Muy bien, qué gran conversación que tenemos. Ahora, Ariana, vamos a cuéntame una historia.
Something I can help with?
Quiero hablarte de algo.
Yes? What's on your mind?
¿Conoces alguna historia?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
¿Conoces alguna leyenda de Ferel?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Sí, la conozco. La decapitaste tú misma. La madre de Morrigan se llama así. Creo que no tal Flemeth.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
Sí. Nah, se presentó como tal.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Oh, con un espejo. Qué curiosidad. Cuéntame el resto de la historia.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Oh, la historia se complica. Creo que ya la conozco.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Hablando de los engendros... Bueno, ya está. Mejor sigamos. Ok.
Something I can help with?
Quiero hablarte de algo.
Yes? What's on your mind? Where did you hear
Los
this?
Los hogares suelen ser espías. ¿Qué más da eso? Es cierto, ¿no?
Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
¿Y los bardos son espías?
Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
¿Un patrono? ¿Qué clase de patrono?
Nobles, mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. but they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
Sí que sabes bastante sobre esos bardos, ¿no?
And I shouldn't I, after having spent most of my adult life as one? You've guessed as much, I'm sure. But does it really matter what I was? What's past is past.
¿Y por qué estabas viviendo en un claustro en el Ferelden Ruhr?
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to see the Maker brought me here.
Ok. Creo que hay algo más. Podría hablar con Zebra. Hola, Zebra.
What say you?
¿Te puedes responder algunas preguntas?
By all means.
Háblame acerca de tus aventuras.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
Es que hablas como si hubieras corrido aventuras.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
¿Tu segunda misión?
Well, it was just the one mage. Not as simple a mission as the vagrant Grey Warden or two, perhaps. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
Después de matarla.
Yes, but not on purpose, actually. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
¿Qué casualidad? ¿Te sentiste mal?
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
Tuviste suerte.
I got stupid, in fact, and very lucky. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
Eres una persona terrible. Entonces nunca mezclas los negocios con el placer.
Oh, I might be convinced. I think that it would take being captured and tied up by a beautiful woman at the very least.
Ajá. Ni lo pienses.
Now we run hot, now we run cold. Such a tease. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
Oh, me lo he cargado. Bueno, tampoco pasa nada. O sí. Vamos a ir a saco.
By all means. My adventures? I'm hardly an old man. Let's see, my second mission. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and... Then, as I was kissing her goodbye... As it was, my master was very... It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty...
Es una buena lección.
But...
Vale, más 4. Vale, perfecto. Sí, es algo que hemos ido mencionando. Vamos a... Creo que ya nos queda... Wait. Por hablar. Pues ya sabéis que hacemos...
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
¿Hablas de Alistair y yo?
It's hard not to notice the doe-eyed looks he gives you, especially when he thinks no one's watching. It's almost too sweet for my tastes, and I'm an old lady who should be making lace hearts and fuzzy blankets with animal motifs.
¿Qué tienes que decir? Tú no eres una anciana normal.
No, I won't be making socks with pom-poms for you anytime soon. But that's hardly my point. I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Alistair is a fine lad, skilled in battle, but quite inexperienced when it comes to affairs of the heart. I would hate to see him get hurt.
Oh, ¿a la de le tiene cariño? ¿Me estás diciendo que yo podría hacerle daño?
Not intentionally, no. But there is great potential for tragedy here, for one or both of you. You are both Grey Wardens, and he is the son of a king. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
Alistair no quiere ser rey.
That may be true, but he is still a Grey Warden. Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person, who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
No quiero tomar esa decisión. ¿Qué supone que tengo que hacer? ¿Decirle a Alistair que se vaya?
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on.
Así que tenemos que sufrir ahora para ahorrarnos más tarde. Bastante.
I have given my advice. Do with it what you will. What's on your mind?
¿Ya te encuentras mejor?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
Que me gusta asegurarme que todos mis compañeros están bien.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
Vale, pues nos vamos a... el lugar donde tenemos...
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Vamos hacia arriba. Pues... ¡Hala! Venga, tenemos un combate controlatorio.
We must... Right quickly. As you like.
Vale.
Yes, of course. As you like.
Oh. Oh.
I fell.
¿Estás bien?
For a moment there, I thought I thought it was all over.
¿Qué crees que se había acabado?
Everything. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Alistair, venga. Oh. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Castigo divino. Tengo aquí 2. Motivado. Y a ver, que no me pillo templario con superioridad. Vale, pues esto creo que ya está. Lo que quería ver era si estábamos antes. Espada de Duncan. Bueno, vamos a ir mirando. Usted. Una de diligencia. 17,32. Va a tener una armadura de templario. 18:38. Mm, 63. Creo que ya tenemos bastante. $2.70 y el modelo de la Legión. Este está bastante mejor. Guanteletes de la Legión, 3.13. Vamos a ver. Esto sería armadura de la Legión. Y guanteletes de la Legión. Creo que lo que podemos hacer ahora es irnos al campamento.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Oh, vaya. Ajá. Así que no te cansaste de aquella... ¿Por qué?
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
¿Perseguir? ¿Por qué?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
Te traicionó.
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
Documentos importantes.
It turns out that they were. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Es lo que hacen los bardos.
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
A la mayoría de los reinos no les gusta la traición.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Oh, ¿quiénes son ellos?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
¿Conseguiste escapar?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
Y así es como llegaste a Fereldir Othrin.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Gracias por confiarme tu secreto.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Lo hice actualizado. Con la Diana. Evidentemente. Vamos a hablar con Wayne, que para eso nos hemos metido con él.
What's on your mind?
Ya, no debería haberte molestado.
It is no trouble.
Ah, vale, es lo de
What's
estar
on your
mejor.
mind?
Vale. Podría preguntarte algo sobre el círculo.
I will answer to the best of my ability.
¿Por qué no has querido quedarte en la torre?
The circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it.
Pero has dejado a los niños.
Yes, I did leave them. But if the Blight is not stopped, all of them will face suffering greater than what was seen in the tower. The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get. I will see this through to the bitter end, and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the circle.
Seguro que podrás volver si así lo eliges.
Perhaps.
Vale, pues ahora que ya tenemos, por cierto, Sten. Y las armaduras. Los con 63. Armadura masiva enana. Tú, armadura de diligencia. Esfuerzo 18-38. Es que creo que tengo la armadura de coloso. Es que el esfuerzo está bastante bien. Y fuerza de coloso 18-38. Y el peto de canal ya lo podemos vender.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good. I'm sure you...
Vale, creo que ya nos podemos ir. Vamos a ver si podemos terminar el tema del disco rojo.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Vamos al castillo del disco rojo. Ven. Ahí tenemos mercenarios cunares. Aquí el asesino. Qué lugar más chungo para hacer una emboscada, ¿no? Vale. lanza una bola de fuego.
As you say.
Menuda palizón.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Pues sí, es que es el mismo ataque.
Foes approach.
Vamos a ver, nos va a tocar meter bolas de fuego aquí. Uf.
Stop. Don't kill him.
¿Cómo? ¿Por qué no?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
¿Quién es? ¿Esto tiene que ver con Orleis?
It could. You may be right. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
¿Cómo se llama? Tu vida a cambio de información.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denham. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Sí, vete y da gracias de hacerlo conmigo.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
¿Por qué ahora? Porque estaba ya a punto de acabarme el juego y no había salido todavía.
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
Deberías ir a ver la de Nerim.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Vale, vamos a recoger lo que tenemos que recoger.
As you like.
Me parecía un poco raro que me hubiera salido el mismo encuentro aleatorio. Es la típica cosa. Venga, venga. Toma trampa.
It's done.
Me con encanto y camino. Ay, no, no. Tengo que ir por el otro lado. Vale. Pues... el lobo. Creo que tendremos que ir al enemigo para conseguir lo de las armaduras. Una de las vueltas que nos hacen pegar, Vamos a dinerín. A dinerín. Hostias. Claro. Un vendedor de estos.
You have coins, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Vale. Esto puede significar que te pueda vender cosas. Pues no. Pues ahora nos vamos.
Denerin. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
Sí. Lo sé. Por cierto. Teje hechizos, agentita. Vale, perfecto. Ah, por cierto, fijaos, ya tengo el área y ya no estoy transparente. Se ha pasado.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven craft. Direct from Orzammar.
Habría que buscarla y habría que buscar al tío. El emporio de Wade. Sí, vamos al emporio de Wade. Al emporio de Wade. A ver qué armaduras nos hacen.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor?
Ah, ¿puedes buscar una armadura de escamas de dragón?
You have what?
Dragon scale? Real dragon scale? Marvelous. Look how it reflects the light.
How did you get... No, I don't want to know.
Alas, traveler, I must confess I have not the skill. Why, oh maker, do you torment me? If you find Drake's skill, sir, and if I could practice, then one day, I could make a fine set of armor for you.
Oh, there, Master Wade. He does get terribly emotional at times. Come again. Welcome back. You looking for fine armor?
Vale. Venga por las escamas de Draco.
Of course.
She's back! She's back! Have you reconsidered? I can make such fine armor with your scales.
¿Cuánto costará?
Cost? I should be paying you, friend, for the right, no, the privilege.
Pay him? No, Wade, no. We'll charge you.
I'll hear nothing of that, Herren. This is my shop, and working on Drake's scales won't cost a bloody Orlesian penny.
Quiero una armadura, pero... deprisa.
Yes, like the customer said, very quick. We have other orders.
They can wait. We're making art here.
I was afraid you'd say that.
juego está enfocando una modelo esquema de banco para ti. Totalmente gratis, eso sí, puede que tarde un tiempo.
You're here about your order?
I've barely even begun and you're pestering me.
Oh, get back to work. Come to see our fine goods before they sell out? Come again.
You remind me.
Contacto del colectivo de magos, sí, tengo que ir aquí.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
As there is but one world,
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
¿Cómo lo sabes?
Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board.
¿Quién eres?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
¿Qué hace una conservadora?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Encontré estos pergaminos en las ruinas de Tepinter.
Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event.
Ten cuidado, parecen antiguos.
Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Devinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it.
¿Qué tienes?
I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? Ah. I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more.
Galferat, con el marido de Andraste.
I know. It's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime.
¿Puedes darme una copia de la traducción?
When I finish decoding it, absolutely. But it will not be easy. We're designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Fantástico.
magic exists to serve man and never to rule.
Pues como tenemos que buscar a esta señora y todavía no sabe... Uy, espera. Creo que es de Jenny la Roja. Tenemos aquí una entrega.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orthamar.
Amigos de Jenny la Roja. Como consecuencia de tu golpe, la puerta se abre con un crujido. Hay una breve brisa como si hubiera producido un cambio de presión. Busca a Jenny la Roja.
As you say.
¿Tenías algo en la torre del círculo? Presento la cajita pintada. Hace una bolsa de monedas, vale. Y teniendo en cuenta que estamos en Tenerim y todavía tenemos cosas que hacer, y esto nos va a tirar un rato, creo que lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Vamos a hacer vamos a intentar hacer una red, aunque dudo mucho que haya nadie online hoy día. Y lo dejamos por hoy. Muchas gracias por seguirme y hasta la próxima.